Good morning and welcome to another edition of GSA's Magical Moments. I'm Miss Linda. Who are you?
Viviana, my mom's helper.
Viviana, my helper. Thank you for joining us again on this wonderful Wednesday. I hope you've been enjoying the magical moments this week. We had a lot of exciting stuff since we've seen you last. We've been doing a lot of things outside. Lots of baby bunnies in our yard, and squirrels and birds. There's lots going on outside, and it's been a lot of fun because the weather's been nice enough to be out. It's a little windy today, so we're inside because we didn't want to blow away. I don't know if you were with us last week when we showed you what we had. Good morning, Ariana. How are you? Welcome. Last week we showed you the caterpillars, and we talked a little bit about the life cycle of what a butterfly does, how the life cycle of a butterfly works. So since we saw you, they have changed so much, and I have been taking pictures for you, so I'm going to put them all together. Hi, Miss Alexa. Good morning. Buenos dias.
Buenos dias.
Buenos dias. So I'm going to put the pictures together so you can see them, how they've changed over this time. So we've only had them about a week and a little bit. So that's about 10 days we've had them, and they went through a huge change. Good morning, Miss Andrea. Hi, Tommy and Olivia. They went through a big change, and yesterday we moved them from that little cup. If you can remember, they were in a little cup, and they were getting bigger and bigger and bigger because they were going to form something. Do you remember what they were going to form? And they were going to go through a metamorphosis in there. Yeah, it's a chrysalis, or sometimes you can call it a cocoon too. So all 5 of our caterpillars are now in their chrysalis. And I did take some videos of that as well. Good morning, Miss Erica. But we have to be very, very careful because it's a very delicate time for them. They're going through a big change, but I want to show you. Buenos dias. We put them in their habitat. This is their habitat for now. Remember, a habitat is where they live, somewhere that an animal lives. So it could be a tree, it could be a river, the ocean. So right now, this is their habitat. It's a net because when they come out, remember, they're going to be butterflies. And butterflies, what do? They fly. They fly, right. So I'm going to show you. Yeah, of course it's... So they climbed up to the top of that lid that was on that little cup. Do you want to say something? No. Okay. And they attached, and they were hanging down, and they're inside their chrysalis. It's hard to see through the net, but they're all there, and they're hanging, and they're slowly going through their metamorphosis. And once you see the pictures of how they changed, and I can even post a little video. So there they are. It's really cool how they go through this life cycle and they change into beautiful butterflies. So they should be like this for about a week. And we're going to put them down really gently. And after about a week, what are they going to do?
Start hatching out of the chrysalis?
Yeah, they hatch out.
And then they're going to be flying around.
I mean, they fly around, but we have to keep them in there a couple days, and we can feed them some fruit because remember, they like fruit.
And their wings have to kind of dry.
Their wings have to dry, and they have to get strong enough, and then we'll release them all together. Isn't that fun?
We'll show you when we release them.
Yeah, we can. We're going to share it with everybody because these are GSA's butterflies, right? It's been so exciting watching them change. So I know we always update our plants that we planted way back at, what was that? Earth Day, around that time. So we have an ornery little rabbit here. His name is Vincenzo. And as much as we tried to keep our plants, our sprouts, our little sprouts away from him,
he dumped both of them.
He dumped both of them. Here, sit up a little.
So we could probably remake them?
We can try to plant new ones, but right now, it's not happening. So hopefully your plants are growing, and I would love to see what they look like and see what kind of vegetables or flowers or fruit that you planted. But ours right now is not happening, so we have no more updates on that. We did try our hardest to keep them away from him. But we did get seeds to plant, so we will plant these that came with the butterfly or the caterpillars.
And we would definitely keep them away from the trees.
Yeah, these are wildflowers. So remember that butterflies like to, they're pollinators, so they like to get the nectar out of flowers. And if any of you joined Miss Melissa last week, not this week, because we didn't get to make the bubbles yet, but that looks super fun. So I can't wait to try that, the bubbles that she did yesterday. But last week she did the salt dough. So Vivi made a lot of it, and then she painted them. They're not all the way done, but I wanted to share with you because I didn't get a chance.
Finish one.
Yeah, so what is this?
A lollipop.
So this is a lollipop. She twisted the dough. Do you want to explain?
I twisted the dough like a snail. I made it real big. Then I put the stick under the snail shell, and then I did swirls to make it.
Right. And then she painted it. Go ahead.
So I still...
Nice and loud. Sit up.
I have a V I made, and I painted it pink.
A V for Vivi or
Put some
Vincenzo.
glitter on it.
She's not done. She's going to add finishing
and
touches.
This is Mickey Mouse for my brother.
And the Mickey Mouse, and she's going to finish painting it. But
he really likes
how did
Mickey
you make
Mouse.
that?
I swirled it in little snail shells, and then I attached.
Right. So she used the salt dough, made it just like Miss Melissa, and then she made her own design. So you guys can do the same. So make sure you go back and watch that on YouTube from last week. But they're not done yet. So we're today going to continue to talk about spring, because it's still spring. And this is a really awesome book. It has pictures in it. So it's not, there's no illustrator. The illustrator usually draws the pictures or paints the pictures, but this is pictures, so it's a photographer. So someone took these pictures of all these little baby animals or insects. And it's really, really amazing. And it's called Wake Up, and it's actually a poem. So the poet is Helen Frost, and the photographer is Rick Leiter. Did you want to read this, or do you want me to?
I want to.
Okay, Vivi's going to help us read today. So I want you to think about, it's called Wake Up. So think about it when you wake up, or your family wakes up, or if you have brothers and sisters when they wake up in the morning. And think about every day when you wake up, all these animals, babies or not, are all waking up all around you, all everywhere outside. So you don't even know that all that is going on, but they're just like you, and they're waking up and looking for someone to help take care of them and feed them. All right, so Vivi's going to help us, and I can explain what some of these are afterwards. Okay, so actually these show you real quick. These are slug eggs. I don't know if you've ever seen a slug. Hi, Eliza. Eliza said, hi, Vivi.
Hi.
How are you? And your baby sister, Alexa. So these are slug eggs. Look, they're really little. And they look kind of like drops of water. But a slug is going to be born out of there. Did you ever see slugs outside? They're real slimy.
But how can they be translucent if there's something inside?
I don't know. That's a great question. She said, how can they be translucent if there's something inside? I don't know. Let's see. So it's called Wake Up, and you're going to see lots of animals. Okay. Good.
Sun says, wake up, come out and explore.
So look at that, baby. It's a type of bird, and I'll figure it out at the end. It'll tell us. And he's real fuzzy. Good morning, Austin and Dustin. Real fuzzy with a beak, right? And for those of you just joining us, I will show you how our caterpillars have changed in a little bit. Oh.
New life is, oh God. New life is exploding outside your door.
Yeah, so remember, and I hear rhyming words. We heard explore and door. So remember, rhyming words sound the same. And yesterday, Miss Melissa, she showed us some baby birds that she found in her yard. So look how cute they are. And they don't really have their feathers yet, just some fuzz. And this is a fly, some type of fly. And this is a larva. So these are insects. So remember, the caterpillars at one point are larvae, right? Or the butterflies, I mean. Okay.
What's new in the sky? What's going on in the trees?
So look, these are blue herons, I think, and egrets, and they live around here. I see them all the time out in the bay. They hunt fish, but can you see how they're a different type of bird? They have really long legs, and they're pretty big, and look how long their necks and beaks are. So I think they're the blue herons, and they're all around. You can see them if you're out and about. And see these birds? They look like they're wearing, these are called egrets. They look like they're wearing a green mask. Isn't that beautiful? Yeah, nature is so beautiful. Oh, sorry, baby. Okay.
Who's inside these eggs? What catches the breeze?
Oh, so I wonder what's inside those eggs. What do you think? Yeah, some baby birds. I wonder what kind. It looks like there's white feathers around the nest. Okay, and we find these all the time. Dandelion seeds, right? That we like to blow and make wishes on.
New life is everywhere. Open your eyes.
Yeah, so remember rhyming words. We went from trees to breeze. They sound the same, trees and breeze, right? And look at this. I know a lot of people don't like spiders, but look, there's the mama spider. And look at all her little baby spiders. There's a lot of them. And remember, spiders are good for the environment. We need them. They have 8 legs. Insects have 6. And you see what's right here? It's the shadow of a praying mantis. Yeah.
Hey, what was the spiders?
Right here.
Oh, I thought they were ants. That might be an ant. But look, it flies.
So that's an ant with wings. It's a flying ant.
I never saw one.
I saw them. They're all around, so you might be able to see them too. You should keep your eye out when you're outside for all these different types of insects and spiders and animals.
At the edge of the pond where frogs croak and kiss. Look into the water. What is this?
What is that? Good morning, Miss Tracy and Tori and Tegan. What is that? Does anyone know? It kind of looks like a frog, but it has a long tail. Yeah, it's a tadpole. And that's how the frogs start. They start in a little egg, kind of like the one we saw at the beginning of the book. And then they don't have any legs, and then they become a frog. So that's a baby, and he grows and he loses his tail as his legs get stronger, and then they're a frog. So this is happening all around. Near ponds and lakes, these babies are swimming around, and they're enjoying their morning.
Whose baby hides in the forest?
Can you see? She's almost camouflaged. It's a fawn, a baby deer. And I'm sure you've seen baby deer, because we do see those a lot around here. Vivi?
Which twins are born on a farm?
Oh, do you know what they are? Yeah, they're little lambs. There's the mama sheep, oveja in Spanish, and there's the little lambs. Look how cute they are.
Who breaks out of an eggshell and snuggles close and warm?
Ooh, does anyone know what that is? Miss Tracy read a story the other day, a fairy tale, about the ugly duckling. And this is one type of swan. So that duck wasn't a duck, it was a swan. And look, here's a mommy swan and a bunch of baby swans. And can you see? Another baby's trying to get out of its shell. It's hatching. Yep.
So many new creatures with so much to do. The world is wide awake. Are you?
Are you? Yeah, we're wide awake. These are woodchucks, I think. Look at them. They're pretty cute.
I didn't even know they were
They got big teeth. They like to gnaw on wood. And look at this baby. It's either saying good morning to its mama, or it's looking for some food because it's hungry. It just woke up.
I thought they were beavers.
They look like beavers, but I think they're woodchucks. So this just shows us what everything was. So they are woodchucks. And what else didn't I know? The baby at the beginning was a crane, a baby crane. And we saw the spiders. I think we kind of knew, oh, those little eggs, they're tree swallow eggs. That's a tree swallow right there, that type of bird. So all the eggs look different. Different birds lay different types of eggs. They're different colors. So that's the kind of eggs a tree swallow lays. And on the back is something very important. It's a bee. And you can see the pollen from the flower. Can you see the little specks of pollen all over the bee? Yeah, and then it's gonna pollinate all the other flowers so things can grow. So that was a poem with rhyming words and real life pictures. So they were photographs instead of illustrations, and it's amazing what Mother Nature brings to us. All these beautiful animals. So if you joined us a little bit late, I'm gonna show you how much our caterpillars changed. And I talked to everyone about the habitat. Right now, this is their habitat or place that they live, but their habitat is really outside. So we had to move them in their habitat because once they hatch out of their chrysalis, they fly. So if you can see, remember they were in the cup? Now they attach to the lid. Whoops, we don't want to slide. I have to be really careful with them. And I move them in here and they're resting and going through their metamorphosis inside their chrysalis. So amazing things are happening right inside that little tiny thing. And about a week from now, they should be hatching. And I've been taking pictures and videos, so I will share all of the change over this time with you. So here they are. They went through a big, big change since last week. So I'm excited when you see them again to see what they're gonna look like. So there they are. Okay, I'm gonna put them down very gently. And if you missed the beginning, I did tell everyone that our plants are no longer because of our little ornery bunny named Vincenzo who dumped them for the last time.
Who's
and
my
we can't
brother.
save them.
So we're gonna have to plant some more of these.
We will. We'll plant some more. But thank you all for joining us today. It looks like it's a little windy, but it's not too bad out. So make sure everyone gets outside and plays. If you missed any of our magical moments, check out the YouTube channel. I've been using it personally to help Vincenzo keep busy. So he's been watching these magical moments and it gives me time to help her with her schoolwork. Yeah, Miss Andrea is singing. So make sure you go back and watch. It really does help out. It helps me a lot too. So just to throw that out there for you. Oh, Tori and Tegan like the chrysalis, how they're changing, right? Yeah. So yeah, thank you for joining me, and I can't wait to see some pictures of what you've been doing at home. I do love to see them when they come through in the emails, and I'm excited to try Miss Melissa's bubble experiment and make the turtle that Miss.
I think Vincenzo will like the bubbles a lot.
Yeah. And the turtle that Miss Erica made. So we're excited to try all that, and we can share it with you next week. So thank you. Enjoy your day. I will not be here with you tomorrow because Miss Tracy and I are going to be a little bit busy. Have some surprises. And I will see you next week. All right? Have a wonderful week.
Bye.
Bye.